Here is a new version of Dennys AP Emerger. Brent has fished this fly for many years and is one of his favorites. He ties this fly with new materials that adds something special to this very effective fly pattern. Tie them up in several colors and sizes. This fly is usually fished slowly with an intermediate fly line or clear sink tip being your best choice.
Today I'm bringing you Denny Rickards AP Emerger. This is a great little fly right here. I got a size 14 on the vise here. We go to 12s on it as well. Typically the sizes. Coming in here with a 52, 62 day or TMCO 2X long nymph hook. Got some 8/0 red thread on here. I like the red for kind of a strike trigger. The tailing material, I'll be using some mallard flank. This is just the natural. I'm tying you this one in gray. If you're going more of a goldish color, you can go to the wood duck color and so forth. Get some nice tips. You want to make sure that they are splayed looking up. Get the tail on it. There's some nice even tips on that. I'll tie it right on top. Has a good long tail on it. Ties along the shank of the hook here. We get the butts down. A original pattern called for copper wire. I like using a pretty good body from Semperfli. Iridescent pearl. You can get this in other colors. Really nice. I like this ribbing material. I use it on a lot of my flies. From there, I'll put that back in my keeper. Throw a half hitch in here. Then we'll grab some of this Hairtron dubbing, Hair's Ear Plus Antron. Very nice. I like that Antron blend in there. Really looks good in the water. Nice body dubbed here with my Norvise. Just come in here and taper a body. See a little of that red kind of peeking through at the back? That's okay. You could leave that if you wanted. Gives a nice effect too. Or you can get a nice tight body with the Hairtron. Come up 3/4 of the shank. Then I'll just bring in my pretty good body here and we'll get some nice, about 5 turns or so. That is really nice, bright rib. Now, there's a little bit of that rough hair poking out. What I'll do here is I just kind of take my thumbnail and my nails and I just kind of get a little of that Antron poking out in the body. You can see that kind of nice little bright Antron sticking through there. That looks great on an emerger style fly. Throw a half hitch on here. Now I'll, instead of using peacock herl for the body, I'm going to be using some UV2 Diamond Bright in the peacock color. This is a new material. It's going to hit the scene, some of this UV materials. I really like using UV. Just roll that on and we'll create a nice little bright little thorax. Tie that down. You get a few of those stragglers hanging out the back. That's even better. Make sure your eye's not crowded. Get a few turns in behind there. Now the thorax is very, very small. I just like it kind of see it there. The body is what I want the throat to see mostly, but see a little of the fibers kind of poking out from that Diamond Bright. It's UV2 Diamond Bright. You can find that stuff. Get your hands on a little of that. I'll be using some of the small partridge hackle. Come in here, we'll grab a couple of them partridge feathers off. Lots on a skin. Get under, brush out. Nice mottled feathers. I got right in behind here. The tip, cut that off. We'll get our spring-loaded hackle pliers, get a couple nice turns, fold that hackle in, and that breathes really nicely in the water. Come around in behind, tie that stem off. I'll get my red thread, kind of looks good on the fly. I like red heads on them. Kind of a nice little strike trigger. Then I'll put some bone dry Solarez on there. Cement that off. There it is. Dennys AP Emerger. Great fly. See it right here. When it's coming up to the water column, it's going to actually travel in this direction here, which is the way the emergers travel. You see that a little bit of glint from that ribbing and also from the hair trunk. So that is a great pattern there. You're going to fish that with your clear intermediate sink tips or even an intermediate line. Fish it quite slow, like the bugs are moving quite slow. Generally, some days you can strip a little faster. You'd be surprised how quick they'll eat it. And just nice pattern. So thanks to Denny Rickards for coming up with this one many years ago. I just tricked it out with a couple new materials. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you again real soon.
Brent has modified the fly with these materials, which gives the fly a little extra appeal. The fly is tied on a TMC 5262 size 12 or 14 hook and using red 8/0 thread. The tail is mallard flank. The body is hare ear plus dubbing, also known as hair trin in color, to match your hatch. The rib is semperfly perdigan body in iridescent pearl. The thorax is peacock UV2 diamond bright or peacock curl. The thorax is 2 turns of partridge hackle. We appreciate Brent sharing another one of his favorite flies. Thanks for joining us today. Take care and conserve the waters.